football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, Dave Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, but he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Yellow Jackets ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Finds a man on the right. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darian Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. And for anybody that didn't know Darian Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up in the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent, and they think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking...
Gets away from one, finds some space. Just steamrolling the defense. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kings.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Run inside. It's Hosley. There he goes. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a gap. It's Hosley.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mensah. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. And the Hurricanes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Could be an alley. Past the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Man, I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that stay aggressive. Like, yes, you could have kicked the field goal.
Oh, and they blocked him. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Tosses it incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Here's Mensa to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
On the run, it's Hosley. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Hosley. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Here's the pressure. He's got it down the left side. All the way across the 50, into plus territory, and finally stopped at the 43. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Really, the MO of this offense is their ability to run the football. And they've been trying to get this guy going. They've given it to him time and time again. Just really hasn't been a lot of space and a lot of place for him to go. You got to give the defense credit, especially their front seven. They are winning in the trenches so far this game.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Georgia Tech spins its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Hosley. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Mensah fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. Underneath toaster coverage, got it deep downfield. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The holder will kneel at the 24. A third. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. He's got the ball, and turns it on down the left side. The 40. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Georgia Tech. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's start with TCU taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. And it's the Horned Frogs trying to close out what would be one of the toughest wins of the season. And that's a big statement considering this team is already 6-1. Let's see if they have what it takes. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
The run inside. It's Hosley. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. And the ball is free on the pitch. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mendoza. A little release to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Throwing, Mensah. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Canes are rolling down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. Hard running there. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Second down coming up. Might be changing the route. Here's Mensah to throw. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Addison. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And here's a good lesson for a lot of young receivers out there watching this game. You got to create separation against man-to-man coverage. You got to run away from the defender and come back to the football. That's what that receiver did on that play.
On the ground, it's Hosley. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscles. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. That's caught. It's Allen. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Caught by the receiver. Gain of 6. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Allen. Caught, and he's got room. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The short hands, it's Fletcher. Breaks free and he might be gone. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Rolling right and going deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
He wants to change this route.
Bling, bling, bling.
Mensah, bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Lofton. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Marches ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Canes! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Hurricanes back on top.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Miami 26, Georgia Tech 21.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Reads it, fires complete. Turn, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They move on top here in the 4th. The Yellow Jackets with an answer.
Man, I love this team's belief in their self. I love the way they responded. Listen, you're playing against a ranked team, a perceived better team. You get down early, but you don't quit, Jesse. You keep fighting. Man, they took the lead in this football game. You talk about heart and belief, they got it.
You're absolutely right, David. And that's one of the things this coaching staff is always harping on this team about. You play until there's zeros on the clock. You keep fighting. It doesn't matter how much you get down by. You play the next play, and they slowly but surely have scratched and clawed their way right back into this game.
In the red area, it's Hosley. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal.
27, Miami. 26. Number 33, set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. Throwing, Mensah. Firing to the right, complete. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him, and the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him, continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
To the air on first down. Looking left. It's caught. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal?
White 53, white 53. Flash.
They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. This to jump into the lead in the final minute. And he got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. That'll make it a 46-yard field goal attempt for the lead. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. That'll make it a 46-yard field goal attempt for the lead. And it's good! And now they regain the lead. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents, whatever the